The name's Mike. I deliver Let's Plays. I believe I have an episode for you. And that episode is another episode of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Thank you all for joining me today. In our last episode, we finally took control of Sora, and we used him to explore Twilight Town a little bit, open up a whole bunch of treasure chests, and eventually board a train that took us from Twilight Town all the way out to this tower, which belongs to the Master Yen Sid. If you are wondering about what Yen Sid's name might be, try spelling it backwards. Yen Sid is, of course, the master of King Mickey in both this game as well as in The Sorcerer's Apprentice, a short from Disney's Fantasia in 1940. And he forced us to read a book. And in that book, there were some words that are the subject of a lot of conversation in the Kingdom Hearts community. Some people think that it's just pointless reading. Some people think that it refers to the events of just Chain of Memories. But I believe the most popular opinion, I should say, of what the book is a quick overview of Kingdom Hearts 1 Chain of Memories and Kingdom Hearts 2 all at once. Kingdom Hearts 1 being, of course, the beginning, in which there is a farewell that leads to a journey. Those chosen by the light being Sora, being ensnared by darkness being Riku. And so in the interlude, there is a long dream, which is, of course, the time that Sora spends while in the Chain of Memories saga, and he is asleep, essentially having to rebuild his memories, with the future story being this story. So, let's listen to what Yen Sid has to say.
Wait a sec. How come the Heartless are still running around?
Your past endeavors did prevent an immense effusion of Heartless from the Great Darkness. Make no mistake about that. However, the Heartless are darkness made real, and darkness yet lingers in every heart. The Heartless are fewer, but while darkness exists in a single heart, it will be difficult to eliminate them.
Gorge, that must mean if everybody's heart was full of light, them Heartless would go away.
Now, it is time to speak of the enemies that you will encounter. If one such as you, Donald, yields to the darkness in their heart, they too will become a Heartless. But you know this. The Heartless are always lurking and ever seeking to capture new hearts. Never let your guard down. Now
Donald's sad cry makes me laugh every time. We know what Heartless are already, but let's move on to the nobodies, since we don't have much information about them.
If someone with a strong heart and will, be they evil or good, becomes a Heartless, the empty shell they leave behind begins to act with a will of its own. An empty vessel whose heart has been stolen away. A spirit that goes on even as its body fades from existence. For you see, no bodies do not truly exist at all. No bodies may seem to have feelings, but this is a ruse. They only pretend to have hearts. You must not be deceived.
Nobodies. They don't exist.
Whoa.
Now then, the being you see before you is known as a dusk. They are the most common form of nobody. But there are others, some larger, some with frightening and unique powers. Be vigilant. On your journey, you will meet an alarming number of dusks. They will all attempt to do you harm. Still, they are nothing but empty shells, destined to return to darkness. But
Hooded figures.
the beings you see before you now are different. These powerful nobodies have formed a group called Organization 13. It commands the lesser nobodies.
Organization 13.
Donald and Goofy
While
have no
Heartless
idea.
act on instinct, no bodies function in a higher manner. They can think and plan, and it seems they are working towards a goal. What that goal is, we do not know. The king sensed the danger and journeyed forth to fight it. He found the Dark Realm's Keyblade and with it closed the door. Now he's traveling from world to world, fighting the Heartless as he seeks the answer to the riddle of the Nobodies and Organization 13.
Then I guess we better go find the king first.
What could he be?
Well, we won't know till we look.
Yeah, and the king must know where Riku is, because the two of them were together in the Realm of Darkness when we closed the door. You know, after defeating Ansem.
So, before you go, you will need more suitable traveling clothes.
Thank the Lord!
Those look a bit too small for you.
We get new
Through there, you'll
clothes!
find 3 good fairies. If you ask, they'll create for you appropriate garments.
Please
Or,
do.
Sora, you sure are growing fast.
I guess.
Please get us out of these tiny clothes. I am so tired of looking at Sora's awfully disgusting clothes. They hurt. But let's go on through here, and we will find these three godmothers. I don't actually know what their titles are. They're 3 witches, three fairies. Not too sure. I believe they are from Sleeping Beauty. I could be wrong on that.
Me,
I think they're from Sleeping
you
Beauty,
guys, Riku, and the king. I don't care who this organization is or what it's planning. With the 5 of us, 6 of us, there's nothing to worry about, right?
Yeah.
Wait, but he only counted 5. Him, Donald, Goofy, the King, and Riku. That's only 5. Who was the 6th? Anyway, if we take a look around this room, there is the treasure chest that we did not find yet. An image of you utilizing your strength to its fullest flows into your mind. An image of you utilizing your magic to its fullest flows into your mind. An image of you obtaining old powers flows into your mind. An image of you possessing all abilities flows into your mind. An image of the Keyblade unleashing its ultimate power flows into your mind. An image of you overcome by the power of darkness flows into your mind. So we do have 6 strange covered mirrors, portraits, whatever these might be, and they are there to foreshadow some stuff, which I will not be revealing. So let's go on ahead and talk to these. Well, these clothes will help you only as much as your growth allows. Their true potential lies dormant. It's your job to unleash it. We've been told about you. Hurry up and try on your new clothes. That is, after you've prepared for your journey, of course. Once you've changed, you're off. Change clothes? Please change my
Well,
clothes.
look who's here, dears. Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Oh, if you're looking for clothes, you've come to the right place. I'll do the designing. Oh,
Now
that
we're
will
green.
never do.
Now we're blue.
Now, dears.
But don't
Now
you
we're red,
like
but see-
this better?
We're not solving the problem. The clothes are too small. Like, fix them.
Hold on.
Are you certain? Blue.
I'm just gonna stand here and change my colors, my clothes colors. And here we have some kind of strange raven or crow.
Would you just decide?
Oh, well.
All right, then. Together now, dears. And no more squabbling.
All right. Now,
Oh, my.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, yes. He does look very dashing.
so those are some pretty awesome clothes. I like
Now,
it.
those aren't ordinary garments.
They have very special powers. Take the orb, dear.
All right, let's grab that. Reach on out.
And watch what's
Pierce
coming.
into our hand.
Whoa!
We are now all red.
Whoa.
And we have 2 Keyblades.
Two Keyblades.
This journey's going to be twice as difficult as your last.
So we need 2. That's true. Perfect logic there.
Your garments also have other powers, but you'll have to discover what they are as you continue on your journey.
Okay, I'll do my best. And thanks a lot.
Oh, and there's something else for you from Master Yen Sid.
What's he giving us? Alright, so we got our second Keyblade of our adventure, the Star Seeker. Increases our maximum combo by 1 when in midair. That is an air combo plus on this Keyblade, as we were talking about before when we were talking about combo plus. We also got the Valor form with Goofy's help. Use the drive command to change into Valor form. The drive command has been added. The gauge on the lower right is consumed for transformation. It is as powerful as it absorbs party members' strength, but party members disappear while transformed. So, as it said before, this one will consume Goofy. He will go into our clothes and become part of us. And when we activate it, our gauge will go down from 3 until it's at 0. And when that last bar is gone, we will revert back to normal Sora, and Goofy will pop right back out of our clothes. And when we were in that form, as we will be able to see, form abilities are fixed. Advancing form abilities by leveling up a form, these abilities can be used even out of that particular form. When in a form, a second weapon can be equipped. 1 Keyblade with strength and abilities becomes 2 Keyblades with strength and abilities. Acquire abilities and strength from both weapons, so we get a huge damage boost. And from items, select Sora, select a form, select a weapon, and you will be able to change which weapon you have. So to quickly show what that looks like, we have weapons here. That's our standard weapon as the Kingdom Key. Unfortunately, we are not allowed to take it off and shuffle out to put Star Seeker on, even if we wanted to as our regular weapon. But Star Seeker is here with the label Valor beside it, and we will have this Keyblade out whenever we are in Valor form. They both have the same stats anyway. They are both 3 strength and 1 magic. The Star Seeker does give us 1 more air combo plus as opposed to the Kingdom Key, which gives us a little bit more defense when we're weak. It's not a horrible trade-off. It really doesn't really matter too much. And if we check out our stock, we will see that Mithril Stone we picked up in that treasure chest. So that is all we really need to look at right now. If we take a look at... Oh, sorry. No, we don't need the journal. We need abilities. If we take a look at our abilities here, we will see Action, Brave Shot, Brave Beat, etc., etc., etc. We will also see our Growth command, High Jump, level 1. And that is correct. If you might understand from what I was saying before, you do get a skill out of battle once you level up this form. And in every case, it will be the command listed as Growth. So that means in this game, you get High Jump as a growth reward from leveling up the Valor form, which means you should be using the Valor form as often as you can to level it up. I believe the Valor form levels up based off of attacks you successfully land. However, I could be incorrect about that. I am not 100% sure. I do need to brush up on my skills a little bit about what exactly the niche specifications are about these forms. It's either attacking stuff or it is successfully killing stuff. I'm not entirely sure which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's landed attacks though. Oh, Sora, I think you dropped something. Huh? It must have fallen out of the pocket. What is it? Part of a picture? Is this a gift too? Oh, we don't know anything about that. But if you found it in your pocket, it must have something to do with your adventure. Hold on to it, dear. In fact, you should hold on to any other pieces you come across on your journey. Jiminy Cricket will jump off. He's not afraid of that thing. I'll make sure to note them in my journal. Alright, so we do have a puzzle piece. Puzzle pieces are scattered all over the world. Some can only be accessed after learning a certain ability, and you can view your collected pieces in Jiminy's journal. This is a completely new addition to the Final Mix edition of Kingdom Hearts 2, the Pieces section, and you will be able to collect puzzle pieces in every area of the game. Twilight Town is just the beginning, of course. We have 1 piece so far. There are multiple other pieces in Twilight Town, as well as all around the universe. but we will get more to that later when we actually have some to collect. Let's come back out and see what Yen Sid has to say. He is staring mysteriously out a window, and what do you know? It is our gummy ship.
It's the gummy ship.
So I was completely joking. We are not taking that train everywhere to all the new worlds. We are indeed using the gummy ship as we did in Kingdom Hearts 1.
So you guys ready to go?
Attention!
Now, just a moment.
Ready,
Because
soldiers.
of your previous endeavors, the worlds have returned to their original states. That means the pathways between them have disappeared.
How do we get around?
Do not fear. If what the king suspected proves true, the worlds have prepared new pathways along which you may travel. These pathways may be utilized by unlocking special gates. How these gates are opened, I'm afraid I do not know. However, the Keyblade will serve as your guide. When a beam of light radiates from the Keyblade, return to the gummy ship. Though the worlds may seem far apart and out of reach, they nonetheless remain connected by invisible ties, as do our hearts.
Our hearts are connected.
That is correct.
Got it.
But be warned, as you proceed, the Heartless and the Nobodies will be using their own paths, corridors of darkness, to travel from world to world. They may be attempting to link these dark pathways to the gates between the worlds.
Hey, that's not fair.
Now then, that is all the information I can give to you. Go forth, Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Everyone is waiting.
Okay,
Attention!
let's get going.
Master Jensen.
We sure do appreciate the help.
And let's get it moving. Yen Sid will mysteriously disappear into the light after finally imparting all the wisdom that he can to us, and that is very well welcome.
My goodness, what's that?
It's the Raven, and it's back. And it has some sort of weird black and purple fabric.
Haven't we seen this somewhere before?
Yes, dear. I wonder whose it was.
Oh, Malefa!
No, we mustn't remember her name. Oh, dear.
She was a mean old witch. Oh no, the memories are coming back. What'll we do? Oh, what'll we do?
So I believe that this does confirm my theory that these three witches, or fairies, or whatever they are indeed from Sleeping Beauty, as
Perhaps we should
Maleficent
tell Master Yen Sid.
Yes, that's
is
what we must
indeed
do. Hurry.
Maleficent is indeed the main antagonist from Sleeping Beauty.
Maleficent!
And Maleficent has returned. She is quite a bit crazier than she was. in
Howdy,
Kingdom Hearts
Sora.
1, honestly.
How you doing?
We have our two favorite
Your
engineers.
favorite dummy engineers here, ready for duty. Chip and Dale.
And this time they have their own voices. Happy flying indeed. So we get our first view of the world map, or the universe map.
That's no good.
Only one.
Wait, I think it's a world we know.
Use the left stick to fly the gummy ship, try approaching the world at the bottom of your screen, and press triangle to land.
Come on.
No,
we got
no, I don't want to go there. You can, it supposedly will allow you, but it actually doesn't. So we fly on over, and we can see that there are a couple more worlds out here. There are these two over here that are blocked off with these black globules. We also see that there's a big, open, accessible space way over here. So it looks like we have the ability to go to a lot of different places, but we just don't have them here yet. So right now, the only place we can go is this place looking, and it is Hollow Bastion. One of the later worlds in the original Kingdom Hearts, but now one of the first worlds that we'll experience in Kingdom Hearts 2. So without further ado, let's go on in and land, and we'll get a cutscene right here, and it's Pete. Oh boy, it's Pete.
Maleficent! Maleficent! Maybe they really did finish her off. Ooh, this castle sure ain't what I expected. No shine, no nothing. Oh, now what's gonna happen to our plan?
As we can see, though, Hollow Bastion is nice and populated. There are people wandering around. There are shops open. There are Moogles floating around all over the place. So we do have the introduction of some more characters from the Final Fantasy series. Yes, those are indeed Moogles. Moogles from Final Fantasy. And they are in Hollow Bastion. Hollow
It's
Bastion
Hollow
is
Bastion.
is an
Gosh,
attempted
looks kinda different
Final
now.
Fantasy-ish world. Let's go on and see what exactly they are talking about. We do see some soldiers here.
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do
already
some
in this world.
fighting.
Goofy is correct. We will indeed have to do some fighting. Here we go. We've got the Hollow Bastion logo popping up on our screen. And that means that we are officially here. So without further ado, let's take a look around. We will see a puzzle piece right up in front of us right away. So we're going to go on ahead and pick that up. We will also be able to look around. I don't think that there is very much in this main area here for us to receive. So let's go on down the stairs. We will see a Huey, Dewey, and Louie's accessory shop. Items from previously visited shop will be available at shops in large towns. So we will have everything that was available from Twilight Town in Hollow Bastion, which is just an ability ring. And we will also be able to sell items, but we won't need to do that. Again, the same will occur with Wedge's armor shop. This will include any items that we had available at the armor shop in Twilight Town, which was just an elven bandana. We also do have the new item in the Shadow Anklet, which is an elven bandana with an additional 20% dark resistance. Pretty decent item if we're going to be facing off against dark enemies, but we won't be picking any up. We have Huey, Dewey, and Louie's weapon shop up here with a hammer staff and an adamant shield. The hammer staff and adamant shield are both 1 strength upgrades over what Donald and Goofy come with stock. So you could technically pick those up if you really wanted to, but I won't be just because I don't feel like it's worth spending more than half my money. This here is some construction equipment. Yeah, construction equipment is stored here. Let's jump on up and wait, take one quick look around just in case we missed anything. I don't think we did. No, we didn't. So if we hop on over here, talk to Moogles in towns. They can synthesize items with various materials, collect the materials used for item synthesis to create various items. So let's go on and talk to him real quick, because he's got, or I guess it, I don't really know what gender these Moogles are. So we go on ahead and click synthesize, and it'll immediately tell you that you handed over all of your synthesis materials in stock. And you get an elixir for completing the collection. So, as we see on the left, there is an S, an A, a B, and a C. There are different rankings for every different type of material that there is in the game. And there is S rank, A rank, B rank, and C rank in order of rarity. So, Mithril Shards, Shard being the least common, will be down at C. Mithril Stone being a B rank will be 1 step up. And so that's all we've got right now. We've got 1 stone and 3 Mithril Shards. Let's back out real quick and we will see a recipes page. We don't have any recipes at the moment. We will also have materials, which is the list of every material that we have currently handed over to the Moogle. We will also have a material log, which will list over, again, what we've handed over to the Moogles in past. And we have lists, which is going to be a list of different accomplishments that we can... Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. That we can pick up some rewards for turning in. So that can be pretty useful. The Moogle synthesis situation in this game is a lot more complicated than it was in Kingdom Hearts 1, where you simply collected items, they were all in your inventory all the time, and you went to the Moogle in the item synthesis shop in the hub world, and you did your best to just turn them all in from there and create everything, really. This time there's a whole bunch of other stuff to do. There's ranking systems, there's recipes, there's all kinds of crazy stuff that's going on. Anyway, that's enough talking about that. Let's go on ahead and see if we can hop on up here. I don't think we can yet, but we might be able to see. Oh, geez. That is indeed a puzzle piece up there. So, as much as I want it, it doesn't look like we can get there quite yet, because we cannot hold on to anything over here. So that's unfortunate. But we will be able to talk to this one here. We got Huey, Dewey, and Louie's item shop, and again, they just sell some regular wares. They've got potions, ethers, tents. We won't be picking any of that stuff up right now because we don't have a lot of money, but let's go over here and talk to this guy. Approach. And see what's going on with him. Funny Top Hat and Cane Man.
Uncle Scrooge?
Who? He's Donald's uncle, a business tycoon. Before the Heartless showed up, he traveled the worlds on a gummy ship with the king. He was helping to set up a traffic system.
A transit system? What's all the racket? Why, if it isn't Donald, Lady Goofy, hello, lads. Why you all look hale and hearty? So do you, Uncle Scrooge? If only I were. I cannot seem to recreate my favorite old-time ice cream. I'd make millions if I just got it right.
Terrible. Terrible. Well, it looks like he's trying to make some ice cream, but it's not turning out so well for him. This ice looks like it can make good ice cream. I don't really think you know how ice cream is made, sir. This shop is actually a giant refrigerator. I know that ice is actually involved in making ice cream, or at least freezing it, of course, but I don't think you just make it out of blocks of ice. I don't think that's how it works. That sounds more like a popsicle, honestly. Let's walk on over here and see what happens. That cutscene.
Oh,
What is that?
Hey, what's going on?
I am wondering the same thing,
defense
though.
mechanism.
What? And
Yuffie!
it is indeed Yuffie. Yuffie, a Final Fantasy character, I believe, from Final Fantasy VII, although I wouldn't know. She is one of the main Hollow Bastion characters that we will encounter. But before we talk about that, we do have nobodies. So, because we are fighting nobodies, we will remember that they are quite a bit stronger than regular Heartless are. And that was touched on a little bit why when we were talking, or when we were getting an explanation from Yensid. And what it is that Heartless are born from the darkness of people's hearts, which means that they are just pretty much anyone can create one because there's darkness in every heart. But nobodies are created from the strong wills of those who create Heartless, and those stronger wills are what creates the nobodies that shouldn't technically
Hey, you guys!
exist. Hi, Yuffie.
I see you're still in top form.
What'd you expect? Looks like you're doing okay.
Well, what did you expect?
How are the others?
Great!
Hey, Yuffie, have you seen the king and Riku?
Nope. But I had a feeling I'd see you guys again.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
Is that supposed to be Leon? Everybody's working on stuff over at Merlin's house. Come on.
Come on, indeed. Let's go head over and follow the girl over to Merlin's house. So we got a marketplace map, even though we didn't actually see Yuffie give us anything. But yes, that introduces at least two, or three of the characters that are integral to the Hollow Bastion. That is Leon from, I believe, Final Fantasy VIII, and either 8 or 6, I'm pretty sure it's 8 though. And Merlin, who is, of course, a powerful wizard that everybody knows about from the Arthurian days. And Yuffie, who is from, I believe, Final Fantasy VII. And those are the Final Fantasy characters that rule over the Hollow Bastion, or at least they help out. So while we are here and on our way there, let's see if we can collect some collectibles here. So we picked up an AP boost there, and we'll walk along. We see something over there. Looks like we've got a puzzle piece over there and a puzzle piece up there. I'm going to tell you right now, I know that the puzzle piece up there is not obtainable. You cannot jump on all that stuff much as it looks like it. you will just simply slide off. So let's continue fighting on the Heartless. As I was saying before that cutscene with Yuffie, the reason that the Nobodies are stronger than the Heartless is because they are simply made from the fact that when a Heartless is made, the stronger the will of that person was, the will, the spirit, whatever you want to call it, the higher the chances of a Nobody being formed because of it. So the Heartless themselves can be created from any darkness in anyone's heart, and whereas the Nobodies are only formed from the strongest of wills. So that is why the Nobodies are fewer and further between, but definitely much, much stronger. So that's a little bit of backstory for you there. We're going to take out some of these Heartless though, and get some experience off them. And I really wish they wouldn't fall down there, because I don't want to fall, but I guess we may have to. Let me take those guys out, and unfortunately that is it. We should have probably used our Valor Form just to try and level it up a little bit. Let's see, will that guy respawn? He will. So there we go, let's take on out this soldier. Now that he's the only one, it should be fairly easy, and we can pick up this Drive Recovery unarmed. A Drive Recovery is exactly what it might sound like. It is an item that you use from your menu, and it recovers your drive. So let's pick up that Mithril Shard, and we should hop on over that way. I don't know if we can hop on this. No, we can't. We definitely can't, so we're going to have to walk all the way over to the end here. And see if we can't grab onto this ledge, pull ourselves up, and walk along this way to pick up that puzzle piece. We will have our second puzzle piece once we pick this up. We will also have already picked up a couple of treasures. Let's go into first person mode real quick. Okay, we got a treasure chest down there. So let's drop down, and we will confront some Heartless as we do. Take these on out quickly. And let's see what's inside this treasure chest. There's a Dark Shard. Pretty nice. And when we get over here, we will see a lot more Heartless spawning. Again, one thing I really don't like about these shadows is that hiding in the ground really just makes the battle longer for essentially no reason. They're not strong at all. But that still happens, I believe. And then if we head back this way, this is where we came from. So let's go on over this way. Let's open up that chest, see what's inside, and pick up our high potion, see what our journal has to say about our completion so far. We've got everything we can so far. We are missing just these 2 treasure chests in Twilight Town. We will have to go back to those at some point. We do see that we've got a whole bunch of puzzle pieces here, but we are missing 4. We only have 2. And we do have our 1 map. We won't go through the rest of it quite yet. Let us go on inside. That is an interesting way to use a computer, good sir.
Meet the Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee.
We missed you.
Well, if you ain't in top shape.
I knew it.
Knew what?
A while back, everyone suddenly remembered you guys, all at the same time.
You remembered? Wait, does that mean you forgot about us?
So where have you guys been all this time?
We were sleeping.
Where? In cold storage?
It doesn't
So there's a lot
matter.
of confusion going on right
This
now.
is great. Everyone's together again.
So, we're trying to find Riku and the king. Have you seen him? Right.
Sorry, but let us know if there's anything we can do to help, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Don't go thanking us just yet.
Hollow Bastion's got a problem. A big problem.
You mean like nobodies and heartless?
That's right.
Sounds like you could use our help.
Then let's cut to the chase. Sora, Donald, Goofy, we were hoping the 3 of you might give us a hand around here.
Like we're gonna say no?
I forgot who I'm dealing with.
What do you mean by that?
Just think of it as a sort of Leon compliment.
Follow me to the Bailey. There's something you need to see.
Oh, I thought it was you. Right on time.
It's Brian!
Sora and the gang said they're gonna help out.
Splendid. We'll count on you.
Right.
Ah, yes. Did you give them the cards, dear?
Oh. Here. They're presents for you. Leon thought you might like to have them.
Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
That was your plans.
Kinda cool, huh?
Hey, thanks, Leah. Huh?
His name is Leah now. He has
Oh
become
no!
a girl.
We're supposed to be at the Bailey.
Just a moment, Sora. What about your magic?
Uh-huh. Oh, that's right. Maybe you forgot it while you were still asleep. Now, what am I to do with you? I suppose I'll have to lend you a few spells, but be careful with them. Thanks, Merlin.
To the Bailey and fast!
Alright, so we get a membership card as a Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member. Apparently it's rare. We got the Blizzard element, unleashes ice crystals at the target, used from the magic command, MP cost 15 out of our 100. The magic command has been added. Consume MP from the gauge in the bottom right to use magic. Press L1 for the shortcut commands. MP is restored at save points and also after a fixed period of time, even after full consumption. So to show what it means, in this game, Blizzard is one straight bomb, and it also knocks you back. You can also kind of combo. As you see, the third one's a little bit slower, as we're going to shoot Yuffie with some ice. And when you run out of MP, you will see that our bar turns purple, and it slowly is depleting. And after a while, as it depletes, it will turn back blue, and you will have access to all of your MP again. As always, if you stand on a save point, it will recover all of your stats back to full, including your MP, even if it is in this recovering state. So now that we have that, we also have, yes, we know, MP charge, we just explained that. And so, if we go on and look at the journal, we could take a look at some of the characters that we've got here. We've got Aerith from Final Fantasy VII, a young woman whose quiet eyes belie an unbreakable will. Like Leon, she met Sora while living away from her hometown and has helped him now and then on his journey. Now Aerith works with Leon and Yuffie to restore the town to its past splendor. We've also got Sid from Final Fantasy VII as well. An engineer, tech wizard, and first-rate pilot. He met Sora as a castaway when he was running a shop away from his hometown. Now that he's back home, Sid is an active member of the town's restoration committee. We've got Merlin from the Sword and the Stone in 1963. A powerful wizard who's currently living in Hollow Bastion. He's letting the Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee use his house as a meeting place. Merlin has wisdom and magical powers that are second to none, and he taught Donald most of what he knows about magic. He also has a mysterious bag that can hold anything, no matter how big it is. So, we also have Leon from Final Fantasy VIII, like I thought, a swordsman who carries a gunblade. His real name is Squall Leonhart. He took the name Leon to distance himself from a past self, the man who stood helpless as Heartless invaded his home. For some time, he took refuge in a different town, but thanks in part to Sora's help, Leon was able to reclaim this, his hometown. Now he works tirelessly towards its restoration. And finally, we have Yuffie, from, again, Final Fantasy VII. One member of the town's restoration committee, a spirited girl who actively does her part to keep tabs on the town. Yuffie met Sora while she was living away from her hometown. Thanks to his help last time, the Heartless were ousted, and she got to come home, so she's very grateful to him. We also have more on Sora, Donald, and Goofy, as well as Donald's nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and Donald's uncle, Scrooge McDuck. But we don't need to look at them right away. So, that is an explanation of what's going on in Hollow Bastion. Like I said, most of the characters are from Final Fantasy in this area. The core characters all are. And one thing that I do want to note quickly is that all of the characters got voiceovers for some reason. They all got changed voices from Kingdom Hearts, if they even had Kingdom Hearts voices in the first place. For example, Aerith didn't have very many lines, but she did indeed get a voiceover. She got a different voice actor. Yuffie did as well as Leon. Merlin didn't have any spoken lines in the original game, and neither did Sid. So they made Sid some kind of, at the risk of being racist, a hick. He's got this really country voice, and he's got some straw sticking out of his mouth at all the time. Aerith sounds a little bit more floaty. She sounds a little bit more sweet. And Yuffie sounds a little bit older. Leonson's a little bit less intense. The only one that I actually particularly like is Yuffie's because it actually shows that she grew up, because I believe that she's supposed to be around the same age as Sora. The rest of them shouldn't be changing their voices and stuff too much, but they all did anyway. And yeah, at any rate, that's Hollow Bastion, so now we know that our next goal is to go to the Bailey, but we'll be doing that next time. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, we got a lot accomplished in this episode. We made our way over to Hollow Bastion, and we started exploring a little bit about what's going on in here. After finishing up talking to Yensid, it appears as though Maleficent is back as well, so we have a couple of antagonists set up in the organization, and Maleficent and Pete. We have a whole bunch of allies, and we've got starting to see the makings of a video game here. So, once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you all next time when we go off to the Bailey. Another episode duly delivered. A Let's Player's job is never done.